Good morning. Yeah, I'm an early person. Thank you for watching this video. In this video, I do want to say, who we are and what we do. This is Sapphire Financial Training LLBC. Uh, this educational session is primarily about teaching people what they don't know, educating people on what they want to know, referring to billing and coding. It's not a class that's going to, go through word for word with you on YouTube. Somebody asked me, to do the YouTube. I'm not really that familiar with how YouTube even works, or the lighting and this, that, and a couple of other things that somebody mentioned to me to do. I can't do all that. I don't have time to do all that. But at any rate, we want to educate people on, especially not giving up, as far as what they want to do, what their goals are. We want to transform the dreams that people have into goals. People think they cannot do things that can actually happen, whether it's before you or past your reach. You still can do it. We also want to, let you know that anything that you need to help you with the coding, we will give you. If there's something that you're stuck on and you need to have more exercises on, or you need to have more insight, or task quiz, or whatever you need, we'll give it to you. I'm not going to have you go on a site and enroll into something, because I don't want you to commit to something that you may not complete, or something that you're not happy with, or pay for something that you don't want to do. I do have a book, and the book is called Medical Billing and Coding Q&A. In this Q&A, there's a lot of answers in there to a lot of your questions. So you do have to purchase the book. But the purchase of the book also comes with sessions, and there are some training that you do get when you purchase this book. So it's not like you're just purchasing the book and you're kind of going over the book. No, I want you to take the book so you can get an insight on what coding is. I do want you to take heed to the sessions that you can get with the book. It's not hard. I mean, once you start reading about, coding, reading about billing, you get an insight on what it is. And remember, it's not just coding that I'm going to introduce to you. It's also billing. So we're going to kind of bounce back and forth at different times with billing and with coding. We start on the coding, we're going to focus on the coding. We start in billing, we focus on the billing. There are some people that I know, they do both. I do both. So it doesn't matter, just as long as you know rules and regulations of both, and you know how to do both, you're fine. There is a certification from AAPC for billing. It's called the CPB. We can prepare you for that. So if you choose to just go into billing, that's fine. You just focus on the billing. But it's either going to be one or the other that you're either going to focus on. If you want to do both, do one at a time. That's what I suggest. So basically, we want to form you guys as a team, because in this type of field, you got to have a backup. You got to have a go-to person. I'm saying, if I hadn't experienced this myself, I would not be telling you this. I've had students from years ago that just reach out to me, and they're just lost, and no, whatever you want, whatever you need to know. So, that's definitely one of the benefits of the Sapphire session. So if you get stuck, you let me know, once you actually start. I did mention in a prior video that you do need a password to actually get into the classes. In those classes, you don't have to attend every class. If you need to, download something from the class, I need to give you a password to do that. If you are taking a test, or if you're studying for a test, then we'll give you what you need to do that. We just want you to be precarious about what you're studying. Don't do 10 things at one time. You're not going to retain it. it's very hard to pay attention to 4 or 5 surgery sections when you just concentrate on one. Just get that one. Just get that one. Somebody throws something at you in the air, you catch it. So that's what we're going to start on. But this video, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what Sapphire Financial Training is. And it's really motivation, teaching, inspirational. I want to just make sure that, you guys are listening to things that are motivational to you. You have people around you that really could care less about what you're doing, and it's just all about them. And, you just don't mention anything you want to do because it's either they ignore you or it's, they persuade you, and then you kind of get thrown off. Don't do that. This is the cue to this. Don't tell them. Stay focused on what you want to do. Stay focused on what you want to do. If you feel like what you want to do is not somebody else's dreams, or, it's not what somebody sees you in doing, or you feel like you can't do it, don't tell them. Don't tell them. Just keep on going. Just keep on going. Nobody can judge you. Trust me. Those people who judge, I promise you, they are the judge completely. You understand? Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay with the unjudged. You'll go further. If you concentrate on what he, she, or this one is doing, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Trust me. Let the motivators be your haters. Okay? That's all. That's all you got to do. Because as much as they hate on you, you understand? That's how you get better. Okay? So keep that in mind. Let the haters be your motivators. At this time, we're just going to kind of close out. I'm going to put another video on. Not sure when we're going to do that. We're just trying to get this YouTube together because we don't know what we're doing with the YouTube thing. But we're going to figure it out. As time goes on, we'll get better. I'll get better at this since I'm the designated one to do the YouTube, which, I don't care, A lot of people think I won't do YouTube, or, I won't put myself out there or whatever. That just goes to show they don't know me. A lot of people don't know me. They don't know what I be thinking or what I'm doing. A lot of people, just want to figure out, what one person is doing, what another person is doing. It's really, all right. If you're not interested in what I'm doing and you really don't care and it's all about you, why should I care if you know what I'm doing? So you see what I'm saying? That's why you have to focus on you. You have to focus on you. Do what you have to do because they're not the ones who's going to take care of you. They're not the ones who's going to take care of you. You want to do billing and coding. You want to expand in billing and coding. We can help you do that. We can help you do that. Just make sure you have your materials. When you chime into the channel, I would bring a notebook or something. It's not any type of competencies or anything like that you're going to do, on YouTube. But you might want to, take heed to some of the things that are talked about on YouTube. And I get a lot of emails with a lot of questions, that I haven't really went through yet. I'm going to go through so I can just, answer some of those things. But this has been months and months, and I have not started this YouTube channel. I just, started it the other day. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm just ignoring them. And this is not responses that I'm getting from YouTube. These are responses that I've gotten from my website. So all that's on the YouTube channel. So those of you who are sending me those emails, I'm getting back to you. Just want to make sure that, what you're asking me, is accurate and what you want, I can deliver to you. So that's pretty much what I want to do with that. Again, this is Sapphire Financial Training. This is a financial training business. This is the financial training business. And the reason why it's a financial training business is because billing and coding is about money. It's about finances. Your job is to get the funds for the provider, for the hospital, for, who you are coding for. So that's why it's financial. And the training does not end. So when you guys, even if you've passed your exam, you've completed your sessions, and you still need assistance in just moving on, or motivation and doing something else, or you want to go to your RHIT, stick with it. We're always, there to answer questions for you about any of those things, or even if you need work for it or something like that. Just let me know, and we'll try to deliver that to you. So I'm going to end this session now. Just a brief talk, and soon, we'll go back into it. But right now, these sessions that I'm jumping in now and just putting on YouTube are ways for you to get to know me, for you to get to know, what we do, and how it's going to be done. And one thing I do want to point out to you, wherever you live at, if you take your CPC in that town or whatever, and you move or whatever, it doesn't matter. You can use it anywhere. Working remote, to me, that's the best thing for me, because I move around a lot. So, whatever you choose to do, billing can also be remote. So I'll see you next time.